Today on the journey, I I want to share the story about a friend. Her name is Z. Ramel Pace. Back in 2012, 13, I met Z through my ex, Mann. They were working together on the east side, and she wanted me to meet Z. She had been talking about what was taking place, and Z was really a special person. The reason why I'm sharing this story is because we're getting ready to host our 9th pancake breakfast. And if it was for Z, I always had this vision, and she taught me and taught us that we could build this pancake breakfast. So this is our fundraiser. And so I remember the first time meeting her, we walked into this little small room on the east side. And, I remember vividly as I met with her and walked in the back and sat down. The room was kind of dark. And we had the conversation. She asked a lot of questions. And she found out about the purpose. And so our relationship began that day. There were a lot of things that was going on. And so we were preparing. And when I tell you how special she really is, really was to me in this journey, this is one of the places that, for me, I didn't think that was possible, right? Because you meet some people, and people tell you all the time there's certain things that we can do, certain things we're going to do, and everything. But Z, she came through every time, right? And so she was preparing us for a number of things, right? She was going to introduce us to the Tigers organization. She thought baseball was another way for us to do certain things. But for many people don't know, Z is one of the founding members of THAW. THAW is a nonprofit that helps people with their bills, electric bills, right? THAW, during the winter in a part of a city like Detroit, THAW was big, and Z was one of the founding members. And I didn't know that till later. We were always playing and laughing. But our very first pancake breakfast was done with the Salvation Army on Chicago and Linwood. I was very nervous. We had some other partners, Better Detroit Youth Movement, and my sister Peace, who came and did the comedy. But her and her husband and her family, right? Because a lot of people didn't know, Z organized the biggest pancake breakfast with St. Cecilia. So she was over the pancake breakfast for the church, St. Cecilia. And so she thought this is a way that we could raise money. And so our relationship took off, right? Her husband, very, very cordial and friendly, and helped a lot, right? And taught me the whole piece on this pancake breakfast, right? So, and we were preparing for the second one. And we had just moved on Wyoming and Curtis, where we were cutting hair, and we were preparing for the second one, but Z couldn't be there. You see, Z had brain cancer, and I didn't know, and I didn't find out till later, that she was living with brain cancer. And, it's when I think back now, I guess some kind of way we were a joy to each other, And so we had the pancake breakfast. And my husband, he let me know she had took a turn. So, for days, I got to drop some stuff off back to her. And for days, I wrestled with that, right? Of going over there. So I had my wife at the time pull up to their home that, was coming. At this point, Z is bedridden. And now, I dealt with cancer before. My cousin Shirley, she died of cancer, right? So, but, this is almost different because I'm a little older. I was younger with Shirley. I'm a little older. And this relationship is very personal. I learned a lot from Z Pace. And she was always teaching me things. She was always sharing information. And so I pull up to the house. My kids are in the car. I jump out. Hey, I'll be right back. I'll take some stuff. And the husband, he opens the door. When he opened the door, come in and bring in. And I'm getting ready to leave. He said, you want to see her? I said, no. He said, she want to see you. I said, really? He said, yeah. Your name is the only name she remembers. I said, really? He was like, yeah. Your name is the only name she's able to remember. And so I had no choice, right? So he takes me upstairs, and she's very, very private. But I remember seeing her and speaking. I say, hey, baby, how you doing? And she said, how you doing, Calvin? I said, well, I love you. She said, I love you too. She said to me, promise me you'll never stop. I said, no, I'll never stop. She said, you got to keep going. You hear me, Calvin? You can't stop. The children need you. You got to keep going. And I think I stayed another minute or so. And it was at that particular point that I said, okay, well, I'm going to let you get some rest. And I'll see you soon. She said, I love you. I said, I love you too. And I left. And Z passed on. But I shared the story because our pancake breakfast means a lot. And this Saturday at our pancake breakfast, we will honor, from this day forward, we will honor her and my mentor, Jim Curry, with a moment of silence to start our pancake breakfast, because there's no way that for a guy that has the vision to build the biggest pancake breakfast in the Midwest, she gave me the tools and the ability to do so. So just wanted to share that story to kick off this week. There are multiple stories that I'll share throughout the week about the pancake breakfast and why the pancake breakfast is such a huge community event for us and a fundraiser, because we are bringing families together. And of course, beautiful is the only way to save family. I love you, Z. Peace.